I'm Charla with Freezer Meals 101. Welcome to another edition of What's for Dinner. I'm going to take you through our family's meals this week and show you how we used freezer meals to get supper quickly on the table. We had Southern style ground beef casserole, which is so easy because you just thaw it, dump it in the skillet, and then towards the end of cooking, you put the cheese that's in the medium-sized bag, so it's already shredded and already measured and all the things, and you just top it with the cheese, stick a lid on there to help the cheese melt, and then you're done. Now, I only covered half of ours with cheese because we've got some kids that have lactose issues, so we just, they can take out of the section of the skillet that doesn't have cheese on it. So I do that for a lot of things that call for being topped with cheese. And for this, we served it with a Greek salad and like a jalapeno cheese twist bread thing that I got from a local bakery, which is delicious. Now, this Southern style ground beef casserole, it's ironic that it's named that because ours didn't actually have ground beef. It had a veggie beef substitution, and I used the Eve's Mexican ground round so that I get more of that southwesty kind of flavor in there. But you can make it with ground beef, and the recipe calls for it with ground beef, so go ahead and do yours whichever way you would prefer. The next meal that we made this week was the pesto chicken and veggies sheet pan meal. I love this one. I don't think we're ever gonna get tired of it. The kids get excited to see it, which is always really good, but it's so easy because you just take it, you dump the bag onto a sheet pan, you put the sheet pan into the oven, and you already have your chicken, your vegetables, your sauce, and I did add Brussels sprouts to it. Sometimes we add them right into the bag, but this time when we made them, we didn't. So I just added some frozen Brussels sprouts just before I put it in, and yeah, full dinner. Now, we did have it with some rice, but you can have, just as is, has enough nutrients to be a full meal. So love how easy that one is. We did that for our Sunday dinner this week when our daughter and her husband come over for dinner every Sunday. So that was just a really nice, easy one, but everyone loves it. The Sriracha Rice is maybe even easier because everything in it is already cooked. The chicken is cooked, the rice is cooked. So you just dump that one into a skillet to reheat it, really. I like to top it with some extra sriracha before I eat it because I love, the spicier the better for me. But either way, this is so easy. It's got the eggs in there, the chicken, some veggies, the rice. So again, very full meal and done in minutes. This next one tasted delicious, and we've had it before. We know it's delicious, but it looks gross. You can see in the pictures here that it's got no color and it's yuck. So it doesn't taste yuck, but it looks yuck. Now it's the spicy Chipotle chicken, and I did it up in the slow cooker because that's the kind of day that I was having. I needed to have things ready for when I got home, so I thought it would be easier to just dump it in the crock pot. When we have made it in the skillet in the past, it does look better because you can get a bit of a sear on there and it retains more of the color from the Chipotle peppers, but it still tastes good even if you do it up in the slow cooker. And because they're thighs, they don't dry out. So we served this with rice and peas. And again, don't be put off by the look of it. If you want yours to look better, just cook it up in the skillet. And lastly this week, we had, we love this pasta sauce. It is the Italian sausage pasta sauce, and it's got your little sausage meatballs, and we use the spicy Italian sausage, so it's got even more kick. Then we've got salsa in there, and I think there's onions and garlic. I know there's capers because the capers just take it over the top and just, flavor. This one is so good. So we served that, of course, on pasta because it's pasta sauce, topped it with some red chili flakes and Parmesan, or I think it might have been Asiago, but anyway, topped it with some cheese, and it was as big a hit as it always is. Amazing. So I will put a link right over here to the video where we made all of these freezer meals so you can see them being assembled and see them coming together and know how easy that was to do. And then it's so awesome to just be able to go to your freezer and like pull out what you need. It is the best feeling, and I want you to have that feeling. So try freezer cooking with me. It's the best. Thanks for joining me today on another What's for Dinner. I will see you again next week. Happy cooking.